Hi, this is Renee Butler with Life After Loss, where we find purpose and power through the pain. Listen, are you tired of living with loss? Are you tired of this new life you're living now? This new normal that you have? And you told yourself that you could handle it. You got it. And yeah, you're finding out now it's not as easy as you thought to go day to day. You thought you knew how you'd respond, yet now you're dealing with a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. Are you tired of having the same old day, like that movie, The Groundhog Day? Do you remember that with Tom Hanks, I believe? It's the same day, repeated over and over and over and over. Well, today you're going to find out how to really live through the pain and not let it control you. And it has absolutely nothing to do with pretending or being fake or living in a fantasy world. Nothing at all. Because pretending, that doesn't work. And when you lose someone that day, the whole day stands still. It seems like everything else is revolving around you and moving forward. But you are standing still. You realize in that moment, when you find that person that you love has died and gone on, that your life is completely changed. And it will never, ever, ever be the same again. And you feel like it's a dream that you're just going to wake up from. And everything's going to go back to normal. But then you realize it's really real. And people start coming by the house and bringing food and bringing cards and sharing stories and sharing cliches and offering prayer, which is much needed, and offering help and just trying to take care of you and trying to let you know they love you and trying to encourage you as best they know how. But little do they know, you're still trying to grab a hold of what just happened sometimes. Some of us are. I remember the day that I got up and thought, it's going to be a great day. My husband and I plan to spend some time with our grandson, and we're just really looking forward to that day. We had some things planned, and when I went upstairs to wake him up, it looked like he was sleeping. I thought, okay, I'll give him a little bit more rest. But I went in and called his name, and he didn't wake up. So when I went in to just kind of shake him a little bit, he didn't budge, and that wasn't normal. I realized after calling 911 that he was really gone. He died in his sleep. Great way to go. But do you know what the Bible says when a person dies? It says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So he was in the Lord's presence. What better place to be? And I didn't even know that he was in his presence for a few hours. You're never prepared for that moment. What was your story? What happened to you? What is your story? Share with me what your loss was and the experience you had. Share with me how it impacted you. I'd love to hear from you. Put it down in the comments. Now tell me, why did you respond the way you responded? Why did you go through your experience the way you did? Did you have a Groundhog Day? And if you did, how did you come out of that Groundhog Day? Were you able to move forward with your life? Either way, it impacts your life. It impacts your whole day. It impacts your whole future. And it impacts the people around you. Nothing that we go through or experience only impacts us. It never happens that way. Everything we go through has tentacles on it, and it touches everything and everybody. Everyone that we come in contact with, whether it's at church, at home, at work, it's still going to impact the people around us. And the world wants us to use their solutions for our sorrow. It wants us to take advantage of all that it has to offer. You know, all the medication, all the alcohol, all the Prozac, all the food, all the sleep. It wants you to really jump in and take advantage of those things. Now, let me first say this. firsthand. There are some people that do need medication because of a hormonal imbalance or something else happening in their bodies physically. I get that. And stay under a doctor's care if that's you. Nothing wrong with that. But there are some that are not that under a doctor's care because they don't have a hormonal imbalance. There's nothing going on in their body. But the reason why they're going through what they're going through is for a different reason. So medication is not necessary in their instance. But sometimes what happens is people that don't need it end up using it anyway and listening. It's just the way of the world. But I'm here to tell you that God has an answer to everything. And you know, God made us and He created us with these bodies. And He knows what these bodies need and He knows what they don't need. He knows what our emotions need and what our emotions don't need. And He's the one that directs our whole entire life. You can try to really believe that He doesn't, that you're really controlling things. You're not. Everything that comes into our life is Father filtered. It comes right by His hand first. He is the creator of everything and everyone that's in it. So it makes sense that we would put our hand not in the hand of the world, because the world didn't create anything. We should put our hand in God's hand because He knows everything. He created everything. He planned everything. Every minute, every second of our life is planned out by Him. And so why shouldn't we trust the one who knows the beginning, the middle, and the end of this whole life? It just makes sense to go with the smarter, wiser, more powerful person. Hey, why don't you share how you handle things, how you're handling your pain, your sorrow? Did you find yourself leaning more towards the world and their solutions, or you're finding yourself leaning more towards God and His solutions? Share how it worked out. Share with us whether you end up trusting God and living for Him and letting Him fix your heart and fix your mind and fix your situation and give you what you need so that you can move forward and walk in victory. You know, His name is Emmanuel. That means He's the God who is with us, not the God who is away from us, miles away, miles apart, standing on the other side of the room just watching. He is with us and He's in it. And whatever we experience, He experiences. The Bible says everything that touches us touches Him. Everything that concerns us concerns Him too. So what a wonderful God we have. What a powerful counselor, advisor, friend, listener, help, deliverer. He's right there with us in the time of trouble, giving and extending everything and all of who He is to us, so that we can take advantage and have the advantage over every situation that we ever have to face. We're never alone. No matter what we go through, He's right there. Hey, listen, this is Renee Butler with Life After Loss, and we'll talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you now. So have a great evening. And remember, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the content. Remember, this is Renee Butler with Life After Loss, where we find power and purpose through pain. Have a great night. God bless you.